I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for KD Chats at SMITHEE TV in downtown Toronto. Reporting for KD Chats in downtown Toronto with director and editor Ken Simpson of Headcase. How initially did you get involved in the project?
Wow, that's a long story. I'll start off by saying that basically Anthony Green, who wrote and starred and financed the picture, I bumped into him when I started to live in the Beaches area, and I recognized him from high school. And I was like, "Did you go to my old high school, Wexford?" He's like, "Yeah." Of course, we get to talking, and we catch up, and he says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm an editor." And he says, "Oh, really? Well, I just wrote a script." I was like, "Okay." So, and so basically, he had pulled out a $50,000 bank loan. And he said, "I want to star in this, and if you want to direct it, we'll make it work." And we brought on Alex Jordan, the producer, and 5 years later, we have a completed film.
Awesome. And what was it like for you doing all of these special effects for the film?
Well, the special effects came in after the fact, so I didn't plan on doing them. But when you make a movie for $50,000, there are rough edges. There are things that go wrong with any independent film, and we had slated maybe 3 or 4 shots that we thought, okay, maybe we'll have to have an effect here. But by the end of it, there are so many issues that come up through a lack of resources, lack of budget, that you kind of start to nitpick at the film. So in the end, it fell to me, because there was no money and there was no one else around, to supply over 130 visual effects for the film, which I had to learn how to do before I could actually do them. So, yeah.
And you guys have a 5-hour making of video. What are the types of things that we can expect to see in this video?
Well, it's a 12-part web series. And we try to cover every phase of the production. So if there's anyone out there who thinks, have this dream of they made shorts, or they're a student, or there's someone who's a film aficionado who thinks, I want to make a film one day myself, the idea was like, okay, well, you can make an impressive, like almost Hollywood-style $50,000 feature film in Canada, but you have to be smart about it. And what we try to show in this series is where we not so much succeeded, but where we failed. Mm-hmm. And the idea being that you learn more from the mistakes than you do from the successes. So the series is very candid, but it's also very funny. It's very humorous. And we tried to have a warts and all approach. So you see us mess up, you see us make mistakes, but we also learn from them. And the idea is that everyone else can learn from those mistakes too. It's something that I wish I had before I started Headcase. If I'd seen this, I might have avoided a few pitfalls.
And what was it like working with Anthony Green, being his first film?
He was fantastic. I have to say, like, the fact that it was pretty much every single person's first feature, no one can really point fingers at anyone, because we were all equally ignorant in terms of our respective positions. I had worked in films, but I'd never directed a feature film. So for everyone, it was a lot of firsts. So in a sense, we're all kind of like holding hands and jumping off this cliff together and being like, okay, well, we're all experts in the sense that none of us have done this before. So I'm amazed at what we pulled off. Like, the movie is a lot better than it deserves to be, considering how nascent we all are. We were before making the film, because there was a lot of inexperience, but what we pulled off, I think, is pretty amazing.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on the film online?
Probably the website for the film, which is headcasethemovie.com. You can watch 3 of the behind-the-scenes episodes for free right there, so if you want to get an idea of what that series is like. And hopefully it gives you a background to what the filmmakers were like as well, and makes you want to see the movie, which should be available sometime soon. We just had a 10-day run here in Toronto, and that was very successful. So we're looking to build upon that and then hopefully release it within the new year.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations, and best of luck with your upcoming projects as well.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for KD Chats in downtown Toronto.